If you are struggling with hair fall, bald patches, alopecia, thinning hair, excessive shedding, or you feel like your hair just refuses to grow back, stop scrolling for a second because today's remedy could be really useful for you. If your hair has become thin, weak, lifeless, or you are seeing more hair on your pillow, in your brush, or on your bathroom floor every single day, watch this till the end because today I'm sharing one of the detailed herbal formulations that people repeatedly ask me about. And before we start, severe hair loss can happen because of many reasons, which include stress, hormones, nutritional deficiencies, genetics, scalp issues, or medical conditions. So, this is not magic overnight treatment, but creating a healthier scalp environment can support healthier hair over time. Let's make it a step by step now. First, take a thick bottom steel pan. A heavy base pan matters because we want slow and even heating. When herbs and oils heat too aggressively, ingredients can burn quickly, and slow infusion usually works much better. Now, pour in 1 full cup of coconut oil. Try to use virgin, cold pressed coconut oil because it's generally less processed and commonly preferred in homemade hair oil preparations. Also, remember your base oil can change according to your hair porosity and hair type. Low porosity hair usually prefers lighter application because heavier oils can sometimes sit on the top of the hair. Higher porosity or very dry hair often tolerates the richer oil blends better because they may need more moisture retention. Next, add 1 to 2 tablespoons of castor oil. Castor oil has a thicker texture and helps make the blend richer. If your scalp gets oily quickly or your hair gets weighed down easily, use less. If your hair feels extremely dry, coarse, or damaged, you can increase it slightly. Now keep the flame low and gently warm the oils. Don't boil them. We are not frying the ingredients here. We are slowly infusing them. Once slightly warm, add 1 tablespoon of kalonji seeds, then add a few fresh curry leaves. Make sure the leaves are dry because extra moisture can affect the homemade oil storage. After that, add fenugreek seeds. Fenugreek is commonly used in the hair care because it contains plant compounds and proteins that people often use to support stronger looking hair and reduce the breakage. Now, add 1 tablespoon of moringa powder. Moringa contains antioxidants, vitamins, and plant nutrients that are often associated with the scalp nourishment. A healthier scalp barrier may help reduce the dryness and support stronger hair over time. Next comes Jatamansi, also known as Baljar or spikenut root. The link of this is attached in the description below. Add around 1 tablespoon or this root you can see in my hands. Look at the screen carefully, you can add this much only. Traditionally, this herb has been used in hair and scalp care routines for nourishment and scalp maintenance. Now, let everything cook slowly on the low flame for around 10 to 15 minutes. This part is important. During this slow process, the oils and herbs gradually combine together. Scientifically speaking, hair health is strongly connected with the scalp condition. When your scalp barrier is dry, irritated, or unhealthy, hair quality may also suffer. Oils don't magically change genetics, but scalp conditioning, reducing breakage, reducing dryness, and protecting hair fibers can help improve the overall appearance and manageability of the hair. I remember one of the patients who came with excessive hair shedding after months of stress, and while oils alone were not the answer, improving scalp care, nutrition, consistency, and routine made a noticeable difference over time. That's why consistency matters more than one time use. This blend can generally be used by men and women. If you are younger, have a sensitive scalp, or have scalp conditions, patch testing first is always a good idea. Once the oil is ready, switch off the flame and allow it to cool completely. Then strain everything properly and transfer it into a clean container. For application, section your hair properly, apply directly onto the scalp first, and then spread the remaining oil through the lens. Massage gently for a few minutes. Leave it for a few hours or overnight if your scalp tolerates it comfortably. Wash it off using this shampoo as shown on the screen, and after shampooing, followed with this toner as you can see on the screen too. Also, many of you asked me about the ingredients I've used, so feel free to see the links in the description below.